Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to give you two quick things that you can start doing today to make your guitar solos sound way more awesome. So let's dive into that right now. Now, I know when I started out soloing on guitar, I had no idea what I was doing. So I wish that somebody had told me these things a long time ago. So if you're just getting started out soloing, these are gonna help you. If you've been soloing for a long time, these will still help you, and it may just be a good reminder for you to remember these things. Now, a big trap that a lot of guitar players fall into early on is they learn a scale, and they're gonna use that scale when they solo, but what they do is they start just playing all the notes in the scale indiscriminately, which is what we call noodling. And noodling does not sound good. And I know because I've done my fair share of noodling, and it's a trap I try to avoid as much as possible, and I want you to avoid it too. Here's what noodling sounds like. Right? It does not sound good. So don't be noodling, because if you're just noodling, you're not thinking about what you're playing. You're just using the scale and you're puking out notes. Doesn't sound good. Don't do it. Tip number one, use fewer notes at a time. So if you really want to start to make your guitar solo sound awesome, restrict the amount of notes that you play at any given time. So what this does is, if I have my minor pentatonic shape, which this little backing track is in C sharp minor, and this is my C sharp minor pentatonic just right there. Instead of trying to play that entire scale and play every available note to me, I'm going to restrict it to just a few notes and focus on those for a minute, and then I'll shift and focus on a few other notes. And this way I'm restricting how many notes I have to choose from, which then forces me to be more creative with them. Instead of using the entire scale, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stick to like 4 notes, which is my 9th and 11th frets on my 4th and 3rd strings. Check out how this sounds. So just by playing fewer notes, it forces me to be more creative and more thoughtful about what I'm playing, rather than just trying to hit every possible note and puking out whatever comes out of my fingers. Now, I wouldn't say do the whole solo just on a few notes. What I would say is stick on a few notes for a minute and then move to another few notes. Add a couple notes to what you're doing. Use this as a way, because throughout your solo, you should move. Generally, you start at a lower pitch and you move up to a higher pitch. That's just a good formula to follow. You don't have to always follow it. It's not like a rule. But if you start by using a few lower notes and hanging around there, and then play a little bit higher and then play a little bit higher, it helps build the energy of the solo. Tip number 2. So the second tip is, rather than just noodling and puking out as many notes as possible, what I want you to do is focus on using shorter phrases. Okay, now when you're using shorter phrases, the cool thing about that is that's going to make it so that everything that you do has space in between it. Why the heck do you want more space to happen? Well, it gives you time to think about what you're going to play and to listen to the choices that you're making. And so that way you can decide, do I like that? Do I not like that? Do I want to change that? Or do I hear this other thing in my head that I want to try? If you don't have space, it's a lot harder to process those things. So if you focus on shorter phrases, focus on 3, 4, 5 notes, and then give some space. Either rest or hold out a note and let it ring out for a minute so that you can listen, right? So that will sound something like this. right? So that gives you an idea of if you leave a little bit of space in there, you can think a little bit more rather than trying to fill every possible second with more notes and using more notes than you need to. Now, the other thing that you can do with these short phrases is you can start to try to throw in licks that you've learned from other songs. That way you're expanding your vocabulary and trying to use the licks that you're learning by learning other guitar solos. And of course, you're free to change them up once you use them too. So restricting yourself by how many notes you're playing at any given time and moving from a few notes to another few notes to another few notes and using fewer notes at a time, plus using shorter phrases, it's really going to take your guitar solos up a notch and make you sound a whole lot better. And it's going to make you sound like you really know what you're doing, because it does, because you do know what you're doing. So I hope that those tips really help you out. Now, if you need a map of the fretboard of what the heck are you going to use to solo, how are you going to do that? Usually learning lead guitar can be pretty confusing because, most people start out having to learn a lot of different scale patterns. But I just created a course called the Instant Rockstar Scale Mini Course. And that course gives you the easiest, most practical approach to getting started playing lead guitar and soloing. And you only have to learn one scale to do it. And you can move it around the fretboard. You can play it in any key, and it works for major and for minor. And you get to the point really, really quickly where you can play all over the place. You don't have to think a lot about what you're doing, and everything you play sounds good. Then if you use the tips that we talked about today in this video, it really takes your solos up and makes you sound awesome. So if you want to learn more about this course on the Instant Rockstar Scale mini course, go to simpleguitar.com/instant rockstar scale. And there you can learn more about the course. You can see if it's going to be a good fit for you. And hey, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you get it and you don't like it for whatever reason, no problem. But I know that the course is going to help you out, and it's going to help you become a lead guitar player instead of just strumming chords all the time. So go to simpleguitar.com/instant rockstar scale. Check that out. Have fun with the tips today using fewer notes in your solos and also using shorter phrases. Those really will make your guitar solo sound awesome. And thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and liking and all that fun stuff. And I will catch you in the next video.